Touchdown, Westerly!
A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
In the front, Fuzzy again!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is a beautiful Sunday. I almost said Saturday. I have not known what day it is for like a while, and I'm blaming Granite Theater because they weren't here for the first time in months on Monday, and St. Patrick's Day and stuff, and I just got sort of all out of the loop. But we are here on a Sunday. It is noon. It's noon, so happy noon, I guess, on a Sunday. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not usually here on Sundays, but I am today because we have a very special guest. We have a special guest who is doing some incredible things in her school for our community. She is going to officially be an intern here at 321 Media, which I'm very excited about. I have known her for 10 years. I've known her since she was 6, which is crazy to me. But she is incredibly talented. You may have seen some stuff about her in the news recently because she created the Bulldog Boutique, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Ladies and gentlemen, she's also producing this show right now, by the way. So look, Mom, no hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Ocean Lombard. Ocean, hello, welcome.
Hello.
You did great. Look at you. That's awesome.
I did it.
You did. I would say move the microphone a little bit closer to your face.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Great.
And then I'll just turn you up a little bit. Okay. So, Ocean, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. First of all, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name's Ocean Lombard. I'm a junior at Westerly High School. I'm a 3-sport varsity athlete on the dance team, an active member in many clubs. But one of my main passions is the Bulldog Boutique, which I'm here to talk about today.
Awesome. What 3 sports? I know soccer.
Yes, I do indoor track and outdoor track. I currently
the ones that we would need drones to film.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm currently not doing it right now because I tore my ACL in November and got ACL surgery in December. So
you had ACL surgery in December?
So I'm recovering right now.
Oh my God.
So I cannot run right now, but
okay, but you can talk.
I can talk.
And you can also do great things for your school and your classmates. What is the Bulldog Boutique?
So the Bulldog Boutique is a place at Westerly High School where all students can go, no questions asked, and they get free access for a wide range of apparel ranging from everyday wear to tuxes and formal dresses for prom.
Wow. Why? What made you look at a storage closet and go, I have an idea?
So actually, I work with this project with 3 other teachers, Miss Youngberg, Miss Severman, and Miss Welch. So Miss Youngberg brought this idea to me, and I instantly loved it and knew I wanted to be a part of it. She's the fashion teacher at our school, and it was so nice that there was an available old storage room that we could transform into a fully functioning boutique, and we're doing it right now with the help of our amazing construction department at Westerly High School.
You have a fashion teacher at Westerly High School?
Yes, and I'm taking advanced fashion merchandising right now. It's the best class ever. I just learned how to sew. It's great.
That's really incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the construction class in on this as well. So they're currently creating the physical space.
Yes. So it was an old storage room. I've seen it through the whole process. It's amazing what they have done. They've completely transformed it. They built a dressing room, they built racks, they built shelves, and it looks like a boutique right now. It's being painted right now, so we're hoping it's going to be all ready before prom starts.
That's incredible. And then where are you getting the donations and stuff for the actual clothes, the actual clothing items?
The Bulldog Boutique solely runs on the generosity of the community, and I'm just so grateful, and so is the Bulldog Boutique team, that the community of Westerly and even statewide is just so generous. I've collected so many donation. It's honestly been so easy because people have been wanting to donate, and it's been amazing.
Wow. That's incredible.
Mhm.
How many people are on the Bulldog Boutique team?
So, like I said before, it's me, Miss Youngberg, Miss Steverman, Miss Welch, but other teachers help. Miss Storr is the classroom right next to Miss Youngberg, so she helps a little bit. The construction teachers are obviously such a huge help, and some teachers do things like here and there, but that's mostly
Are
who
there any
works on it.
students or just you?
So for two people's senior projects, one person is actually painting the boutique. She painted it a beautiful blue and doing some flower details. And then another senior who's in the construction department took the lead on like designing like the shelves and racks for the boutique.
That's really incredible.
Yeah.
Have you always had a passion for helping others?
Yes, I have. And I've always like been surrounded by fashion since my mom owned a clothing store when I was little. So from that, I've always really valued being able to own clothes that I feel comfortable and confident in. I always think of like fashion as being like a gift that should be shared, and through the Bulldog Boutique, I can do that.
That's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, your mom, who by the way is sitting to the left of us, but or to the left of me, to the right of you, but your mom has always been very fashionable. I remember the first day that you and your brother walked into theater scrapbook rehearsals 10 years ago, being like, she's incredibly well dressed. Like, who is this woman? Who is this woman? It's fantastic. And your family is so sweet.
Thank you.
And just has been amazing for so many years. So I'm not surprised to see you doing this level of community engagement and
Thank you.
taking your time and talents to do something for others.
Mhm.
What is so you're a junior.
Yes.
This thing is getting off the ground for right before prom season
Yes.
this year, and then you'll be a senior next year.
Mhm.
What is the goal as far as keeping this going? Because obviously, like, there's construction happening at the school.
Yes.
So I'm like, this isn't a one and done thing, right? Like,
Mhm.
this is something that I assume that the school has given the blessing of, we should keep this. This should be something that continues on.
Yes. So I actually co-hosted a golf tournament this September to raise money for the Bulldog Boutique.
Of course you did.
And I raised $2,000 through that, and we also got a grant from the Wesley Education Endowment Fund, which we are so grateful for. So a lot of money been putting into this. So it's like a huge project that of course will keep going, and I think so many students have gotten like interested in it and seen it and follow like our Instagram, so I really think it'll keep going, and we have so many donations just like sitting in there right now that of course people get, but there's so much for everybody.
What did you think of the attention that this got? Obviously, like, the news did a story on you. You were on, I believe, Channel 10.
It was Channel 12, but yeah.
Oh, it was Channel 12?
Yeah.
Wow. I would have assumed that it was Channel 10. Sam Reed, where are you?
I know.
Come on, Sam. I'll send this to her right now.
Amazing.
Listen, once it's open, right? Channel 12 already did that one. We'll get Channel 10, and then ABC can, I don't know I don't know anybody at ABC personally. So, but what was that like to like see yourself on the news and this project like that?
It was amazing. I like really wanted to spread the message of the Bulldog Boutique because it has a great message and can be really impactful to so many students. So I actually reached out to Channel 12 News, just like sharing the message, not thinking anything might happen. But then Mike Montecalvo, who did the story, reached out to me, and it was like 10 o'clock on a school night, and my jaw dropped. It was like out of the world. I had so much like gratitude for that, and then doing it was 2 days of shooting, and it was the coolest thing ever. And through that, I've been so interested like news, and it was just so cool getting that experience.
That's awesome. Shout out to Mike Montecalvo,
Yes.
great guy, friend of Ken Collins, who
He was talking about that.
who does sports open mic here every Saturday,
Mhm.
and has been a legend in this community for the last 50 years. Mike Montecalvo actually did a Thanksgiving Day piece on Ken Collins and the Stonington Westerly rivalry this year as well. So
Amazing.
Mike Montecalvo, great for the community. You are like, this is so incredibly advanced entrepreneurial for your age. Like, I'm not sure if you're aware of that. Like, you're overseeing construction on a place, and like essentially merchandising. I mean, I understand that like this isn't a these were donations, and it was, so there's a mix of entrepreneurship and also like nonprofit management.
Yes.
What do you want to do with your life, junior in
So
high school? I'm sure everyone has asked you that question.
yes, yeah. So of course I love fashion, and my dream is to be a show and event director, and with a focus on marketing and public relations. So focusing in the fashion world.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Joanne French
Oh my
said,
God, I love you.
said such an amazing
I
individual.
love JoJo.
That's awesome. We're gonna change. Hold on. Speaking of style, we're gonna go into the style portion here and change this
Ooh.
because, yeah, there we go. We don't need it to be the collegiate, the collegiate stuff on there. So what? So an event, a fashion event, and
Yeah, fashion show and event director.
Okay.
So like you kind of like organize the events and shows.
yeah, that makes sense.
Like my dream would probably be like organizing like New York Fashion Week shows for like big brand designers, stuff like that.
I love it. That is fully possible.
Yes,
For
I'm
you.
hoping.
It really is.
Thank
I
you.
think that, one of the biggest things that I've learned in life since, like, I started a community theater with my best friend when we were 17 and 16.
Yeah.
And we've done some very small things and then some big things. And something that I've learned along the way, especially in the last 5 years, is there is really no limit to the stuff that you can actually do. And so many of the barriers have been dropped with even like location and all of these things because of the internet. And there's so many things, there's so many opportunities out there already, and then there's more opportunities that you create for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, one thing that has shocked me as I worked with like bigger names and stuff is like no one knows what they're doing fully, like at any level. Like, I'm talking like levels of government and levels of like
Yeah.
everybody is just a person trying to do the best that they can to do a thing. So like I love, I almost swore, I love that you want to like plan and produce shows for New York Fashion Week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that's something that you want to do, that is more than possible for you. And it might take time, but it is so not out of the realm of possibility. And the fact that like you're from a small town in Rhode Island, not out of the realm of possibility. Like, as you know, like there are stylists that live here that work in New York. There, some of whom work with 321 now. There are there are any number of celebrities that are maybe fashion icons that summer in Watch Hill and
Yeah.
like do all of these things. There's so many different ways for you to connect to these dreams, and the level of drive and passion and intelligence and forethought that you've already shown
Thank
at
you.
this age is incredible. And so I can't wait to see where you go with that.
Thank you. That means so much to me.
You're
Super
welcome.
nice.
It's true. It's not just nice, it's true.
Mhm.
And while you are still here, are you planning on going to college or no college, or do you want mom to turn away while I ask that question?
I am planning to go to college.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm looking at a bunch of schools, but of course that I want to go into fashion somewhere near New York where I could like go to do internships and stuff like that. I would love to be near.
Yeah. going to college in New York is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I just
I
from
know.
personal
I love
experience,
New York.
it's a lot of fun to go to school in New York.
Mhm.
I lived on the Upper West Side for a bit, and I have like daydreams about going back. I'm very happy that I came home and started everything that I did here, but living in New York was a really cool experience. So
Yeah, I bet.
I hope that transpires, and I'm sure that it will if that's your goal. Uh, you're welcome. In the meantime, though, in the 2 years that we still, or year and a half or so, that
Mhm.
we still have you here, I'm very excited. You're going to be doing some stuff with 321,
Yes.
and I don't know if you want to talk about this, but my philosophy when we have someone come in that wants to be an intern and wants to learn stuff is basically, and you and I had a meeting a week ago, and my philosophy, and correct me if I'm mistaken in how I think I presented this, was, what do you want to do? Let's figure it out and do it. Like, we're not here, like, I'm in the I like to think that I'm in the giving someone the tools to chase their dreams business. Like,
Yes, definitely.
so like so that's what you're going to do with us for however long you're here for is whatever the hell you want to do and want to learn and want to figure out, and you know what I mean? So what are some of the things that like you're planning?
So I am planning to have a show on 321 Media, and I'm so excited. And I'm planning on calling it Ride the Wave with Ocean Lombard. And I'm going to talk about all different things from fashion to ways to get involved in your community. And I'm so excited to be part of the 321 Media team.
That's really awesome. You literally, like, guys, I hold on, put me back on camera. Put me back
Wait.
on camera, Ocean. Okay.
I got it.
No, you can go 2 shot. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Listen, guys, I literally, like, we had this meeting for her to come in and see if she wanted to intern, and say it was like 20 minutes. I then did a show, so it was 4:10 to 4:30 on a Monday night. Then we did roll call with the town manager, police chief, and Betty Jo Cugini. And by the time I got home at like 5:45, I had an email from Ocean with, "Thank you for the opportunity. I've really thought about it." And that was the first sentence, and I went, "Oh, she's going to pass on the internship. Totally fine. Not for everybody." I've reflected on it. This is literally 45 minutes, and I'd like to start a show, and this is the name of the show. And oh, by the way, here's the graphic for the show that I already made. Like, and had you, because like I didn't tell you before that meeting, like, hey, you want to have a show on? You can have a show. It's totally fine. So you, unless you had already planned it, you went home, thought about that, and already created a graphic for your show. So you had a name and a graphic and everything in about an hour and 10 minutes.
That's just how my mind works. I think of something and then I do it.
Yeah. Welcome to the team.
So excited.
Here are all the keys. Here you go. Catch. There you go. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave. This is her. Goodbye, everybody. Like, that's insane. That level of, I do need those keys back.
Let's see if you can catch
yeah,
them.
I got them.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was an athlete in my day too. Just saying. That level of motivation and dedication, and you clearly have big aspirations and big goals, and I think that that's incredible. And so I'm so excited to see where life takes you.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And I'm very excited for the little bit of time that we'll have you around for us to see what you can create and what you can do. And you'll have our resources to do that, and we'll give you the platform to learn, and hopefully make some mistakes that you'll go, okay, that didn't work. But then this will work, because it's a safe space to do that. And so,
Mhm.
and if you have big lofty dreams, um, you're gonna need to fail occasionally. And I want to give people a platform to do both of those things, to do things, to mess up on small levels, of like, and I just mean like, oh, I didn't like how I made that graphic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, that's the level of like, oh, you know what? I shouldn't have. Okay, so if I'm going to host something, maybe I should say this and do this and like blah, 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 blah. That way, by
Mhm.
the time you get to college or you get to doing an interview or something, you're going to be even better than you already are. And you're already fantastic at it. Again, like, you're one of the most competent, professional, well put together, well spoken, and savvy 16-year-olds I've ever met in my entire life.
Thank
So
you.
I'm very excited about this.
I'm so excited.
The Bulldog Boutique is incredible. It's a fantastic idea, and
Thank you.
I just like, it's so cool, and it's so cool to see someone um as talented as multi-talented, like, to be a varsity athlete in 3 sports, to be someone who's dedicated to theater and dance and community and fashion and following your dreams. Like, that's really cool. How was Hadestown?
It was amazing. I was a dancer in it, and everyone that went said good things, and everyone did amazing in the cast. I was like so happy to even be a part of it. It was
That's
amazing.
awesome. That's so cool.
Mhm.
And that was the spring musical, right? I
Yes.
assume, like, I know that it's March still, so it's a little early for a spring
Yes,
musical,
it
but
is.
I love it. Get them out, get them over with early is what I say. 'Cause when I've done spring musicals where you're waiting till like May, and then you run into prom season and you run into all of those
Yeah, it
things,
gets really busy.
and the seniors and juniors get really, really busy. So that's cool. It's a great time for it. I love that. Will you be back in the fall for sports?
Yes,
Or
so I'll
okay.
be fully recovered in June, like 100% back. I do dance at Miss Michelle, so I've been dancing right now, just not fully.
Okay.
But yeah, I will be back.
Will you be in the recital for Miss Michelle's?
Yes, I will be, which I'm
Nice.
so happy about. And they're doing their productions inspired by Alice in Wonderland. So besides my dances, I was casted as the Queen of Hearts, so I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Dave and I were inspired a little bit by Alice in Wonderland. Not
Mhm.
really, but people always called us Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh,
So I'm kidding.
nice
I'm
nickname.
completely kidding. That's not a true story. Were you in Alice in Wonderland?
Yes,
when,
I was a flower.
Okay. I think
I
Alice in-
remember it.
I think Alice
so
in
well.
Wonderland was one of the last theater scrapbook shows that I was involved with.
Mhm.
And shout out to Antonella, who's done a tremendous job with that
Yes.
program since the very beginning. Ocean, it is a pleasure to have you as a part of the team and to get to know you. And I'm really excited to see what you choose to create and where you go. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And when the Bulldog Boutique is complete, we'll send some cameras in there and do
Amazing.
some stuff, and whatever you want to do. So
Thank you.
I literally almost said something, and I'm going to, but then I realized that it sounded like a play on words, and I didn't mean it to. I meant to say the world is your ocean, but it's the world is your oyster is the saying, isn't
Yes.
it? But I was gonna say the
It
world is your
works.
ocean. This is why I usually take Sundays off after church, because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Ocean, thank you. Katie, thank you. Guys, I'm really excited, and tune in to see Ride the Wave whenever she knows how to produce now. She literally produced
Ready to
this.
do it.
So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. And go check out the Bulldog Boutique when it comes out, or when it's officially finished. And thank you so much. Thank you, Ocean, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, now you're gonna hit the end broadcast button up in the
Okay,
top
I
right.
got it.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi Ductless mini split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi Ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.